Today in our 2014 Ram 2500, we'll be looking at our best fifth wheel and gooseneck wiring options. All right, today we're looking at 3 fifth wheel and gooseneck wiring options. All 3 of these will give you a 7-pole connector in the bed of your truck, so you easily attach your fifth wheel or gooseneck trailer to, so you don't have to worry about having the cable reach down over your tailgate down into your bumper where your factory 7-way is. On the left, we have the Hopkins Endurance, part number 41157. In the middle, we have the Bargman, part number 50-97-410. And finally off to the right, we have the Tow Ready, part number 20110. Now all 3 of our harnesses are a little bit different as far as cable length goes. The Hopkins to the left is 10 feet long. The Bargman in the middle is 9 feet long, and the Tow Ready off to the right is 7.5 feet long. So if you have a really long bed pickup and your factory 7-way is at a different location from where you want to mount your new 7-way in the bed, just keep that in mind since we do have various length options here at etrailer for you. Now all 3 of our connectors here connect into factory wiring the same way via T-connector. So you have one end going to your factory 7-pole, the other end going to the wiring harness on your truck. This is the Hopkins hit here. You can see what that looks like. Our Bargman's basically the same way. Same with the Tow Ready right here. They all feature the same T-connector style. Now both our Tow Ready and our Hopkins feature a single plug on the other end where we can connect to our 7-way that goes into our bed. The Bargman's slightly different. It already has the connector attached to the wiring. So if you have concerns about having an attached connector to the cable, for example, if the door breaks off your connector or you have a short inside of it, versus just replacing the separate connector like we have on our Hopkins and our Tow Ready, you'd have to replace the entire cable assembly. So just keep that in mind. Now, all 3 of these attach to our bed in the same way with self-tapping screws. If you look over here on our Ram that we have here today, you can see the Tow Ready attached with the self-tapping screws on the side of our bed. And we have a nice, easy to access location for our 7-way. Now our Tow Ready and our Bargman, one thing about them, the doors, as you can see, only open a little bit past 90 degrees. Where if we were to look at our Hopkins, you can see that the door opens past 180 degrees. So that makes it easier to see when you're hooking your cable into, to see if you got it going in straight. All 3 of them feature the same tab here to secure the wiring into place off the notch on the top of it, so it'll help hold their wiring in place and prevent it from being pulled out when the doors spring load onto it. You can see our Hopkins has a foam rubber gasket right here to help seal out any dirt, debris, and moisture. Our Bargman's the same way, just a slightly different design here in having a round door versus a square door like the other ones. We have a gasket on the Tow Ready one as well too. Both the Bargman and the Tow Ready will stick out about the same amount from the surface of your bed, whereas the Hopkins, as you can see, does stick out a little bit more than the other ones. So if you are concerned about having clearance issues and taking up more of your precious bed space, you may want to take that into consideration when you're looking at the options that we have here today. If you want to have the least amount of space taken up, the Bargman may be the way to go for you. If you want something that's easy to use and easily accessible, the Hopkins is something to consider there. One other thing that I like about the Hopkins kit is that it comes with 2 packets of dielectric grease, so you could use those where you go into your factory 7-way and the factory wiring on the truck. That way you don't have to worry about any dirt, debris, or corrosion forming. This will help prevent that. Now both the Hopkins kit and the Tow Ready kit come with zip ties to help secure your wiring underneath the bed of the vehicle, because you will have a little bit of extra slack in the wiring when you make your connections. Whereas our Bargman kit doesn't come with any zip ties, but it does have some additional installation hardware right here. Our Hopkins and our Tow Ready kit have wire loom wrapped around them to help hide the wires a little bit better. Whereas our Bargman kit, it's all secured inside this plastic conduit, which is secured all the way around it. And then all the wire colors are covered up with electrical tape. So if you're looking for something that's heavy duty and you don't have to worry about any moisture getting inside and well hidden and will last a very long time, the Bargman might be a good way to go for you. Now my personal preference, if I was going to be purchasing one of these 3 kits for my truck, I'd probably be going towards the Hopkins myself, just because it has the replaceable 7-way that goes in the bed in case something were to happen with it, like the door breaks off and we can't secure a plug anymore. We do have the door that opens up all the way, so it's easier to see inside to make sure we're connected to it properly. And it's nice that it comes with a dielectric grease. So we have that extra peace of mind when we're making our connections that any moisture is not going to cause any corrosion inside of there. And it's one less thing that we need to purchase when we're getting our vehicle set up to tow a 5th wheel or a gooseneck trailer. With that in mind, we hope this video is informative and helps you making a decision in your 5th wheel or gooseneck wiring needs.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.